The Associated Press reports as many as 53 people are dead and more than 200 are injured after a car bomb exploded near the ruling Ba'ath Party headquarters in central Damascus on Thursday. Syrian state TV characterized the blast as a, quote, terrorist attack. The car exploded at a security checkpoint between the Russian embassy and the central headquarters of the ruling Ba'ath Party of President Bashar al-Assad. 4 children were wounded in the blast. Damascus is under very strict restrictions when it comes to security. Currently, there are numerous checkpoints throughout the city, including in the area where Thursday's blast occurred. Many of these checkpoints are located around the headquarters of the Ba'ath Party. But an Al Jazeera correspondent points out the bomber managed to pass through these checkpoints. A noteworthy point, she says, as reports suggest another battle for Damascus is about to start.
Obviously, the government is going to put more restrictions, more checkpoints, more forces will be deployed, and the rebels will use also this to show that they have been able to get to the government inside the capital.
And while Damascus has been able to avoid much of the large-scale conflict that has spread across Syria, Thursday's car bombing comes on the heels of recent violent activity in the city. On Wednesday, an armed terrorist group attacked the stadium of Tishreen Sports City in Damascus with 2 mortar shells. One of the country's well-known soccer players was killed in the attack. And on Tuesday, 2 mortar shells exploded near one of Syrian President Bashar al-Assad's palaces. An ABC News correspondent gives details of the decline.
The road from Beirut to Damascus. We drove into Syria along this heavily guarded route. It is now a lifeline. As Damascus, the stronghold of the government of President Bashar Assad, becomes a city under siege.
Some big names are calling for an end to the nearly 2 years of violence in Syria. In a press conference with the Arab League on Wednesday, the Russian foreign minister advocated for direct negotiations between the opposing sides in Syria. But the Syrian National Coalition is willing to negotiate a peace deal under U.S. and Russian protection only if President Bashar al-Assad is not part of the settlement. Syria's conflict began in March in 2011. The UN says around 70,000 people have been killed in the violence so far. For Newsy, I'm Katie Brennan.